Let's hear Limited Warranty.
It was the early 80s. Minneapolis had a buzzing music scene. Out of a few cramped family basements, amps a-buzzing, heaters rattling, with many noise complaints, a bunch of determined young guys pushed their high school band way past the garage band territory. They pushed the project into something more focused, more dynamic, and unmistakably their own. The band would become Limited Warranty. The founding members are Greg Soderbeer, Eric Newman, Jared Brunskill, and Paul Hartwig. Hello, my name is Eric Tesmer. I wasn't in the band. I was behind the scenes. Along with some high school buddies, we were the road crew. It was a labor of love. No pay, just the promise of being part of something big. This is my view of the rise and fall of the band Limited Warranty. In the beginning, the guys were looking for a new guitarist and lead singer. I suggested my friend Chris Thompson, who was solid on the rhythm guitar, and Steve Smith, a lead singer with energy and a presence to command a stage. That's when it transformed. It stopped feeling like a school project and started feeling like a real working band. They played everywhere, the smallest to the biggest clubs in Minneapolis, and even school dances and small dive bars. It was a grind, long drives, almost no pay, but those good nights when the crowd was with you, that's what kept us motivated. After a few hard years, they built a solid local following, but the road takes its toll. No money, drugs, and drinking all played a part in Chris, Steve, and myself deciding to move on. The core band kept pushing, adding a new lead singer and guitarist, Deo Goulet. They tightened their sound, held on to their name, Limited Warranty, and not long after, everything changed. They won. Yes, they won Star Search 1985. For those who don't know, this is like winning American Idol these days. They became the vocal group champions on national television, taking home the $100,000 prize. It was the moment every local band dreams of. Suddenly, Limited Warranty had the eyes and ears of the nation and momentum to reach their dreams. They used their winnings to record an EP with Vince Ely of the Psychedelic Furs, and soon they signed a major deal with Utco, a division of Atlantic Records. In 1986, they released their self-titled album and single, Beat Down the Door, and after winning Entertainer of the Year at the 1986 Minnesota Music Awards, they had the hooks, the airplay, and the backing of a major label. The sky was the limit. But the music business is a tough climb. Reviews were mixed. Some people liked their Duran Duran-leaning sound, but what I saw was a confusing release strategy. They had hard-hitting tracks like Hit You From Behind and This Is Serious, yet the label pushed softer songs like Beat Down the Door and Over the Line. These choices didn't reflect the real energy Limited Warranty was known for. The machine, despite all its potential, had stalled. Limited Warranty never became a household name. But in Minnesota, and among 80s music fans, their story left a mark. They're a perfect case study, a band that leveraged the national movement to devout young fans, touched the dream, and faced realities. For every superstar that breaks through, there are dozens of bands like Limited Warranty, talented, determined, and standing just one step away from something bigger. They came close, really close. I wasn't there in the final chapter of their story, but I was there in the beginning, hauling gear, running sound, watching it all take shape. And everyone who was part of those early days carried a piece of that dream with them. That's why the story matters to me, not because of what it became, but because of what it represents, the grind, the hope, and the belief that something bigger might just be around the corner.